Hello, 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 hello. How you doing, guys? Hope you're well. Listen, Hungaring, right? We are waiting on a lot of car developments. I had a bit of an idea earlier today, which I'm going to implement as soon as I can. Basically, what I want is to have some element of design improvement coming to the car every single week. Now, it's going to take a little while to set up, and because we've only got 3 projects, it's going to be difficult to manage, but that's what I'd like to see. Instead of loads of improvements in 1 week and then nothing for a month, because that's how we ended up in this situation. Now, to be fair, we did win a Grand Prix whilst we're in this struggling situation, so, you know, there's always a chance. You can never say never. But if we look at our rank on grid, all we've really got is high-speed cornering, and that's it. Even our high-speed cornering in dirty air is pretty low. So the car is simply not performing. If we had top speed and acceleration, we could at least overtake cars on the straight, but we can't even do that at the moment. So Hungaring, even though the last 2 races I said we stand absolutely no chance, and we did pretty well in the first one, winning it, and had we have had a safety car in France, I'm pretty sure we'd have got double points there as well, but it didn't work out for us that time. I suspect quite heavily it's not going to work out for us today. So I thought I'd take this opportunity on a race that I don't think is going to really do very well for us to test out a few of the automated systems. I'm going to let the AI team train our drivers for the first time ever and see how that goes and see what sort of benefits that gives me, because that's going to cut down my workload by about 50%, which is quite a lot. I may even skip large chunks of the race, to be fair.
The Hungaroring is abuzz with excitement as Formula One returns to Hungary for another round. We first came here in 1986 after construction on this purpose-built motorsport facility was completed. The Hungaroring is one challenging succession of corners and turns. With few straights, it's affectionately known as the go-kart circuit. Drivers will have to find a proper rhythm to make the most of the layout, and for cars, low-speed downforce will be paramount. The season is about halfway through, and it makes me wonder, what else is in store for the teams? Well, there's only one way to find out. There's nothing like a race weekend in Formula One.
Alrighty then. So a bit of a wet practice, which is fine for us because practice 1 and 2 is all about just getting the car up and running. I don't think I need to do any of this, right? How does this work? Again, I think the UI is pretty poorly designed. Can I just skip this? I don't know. Let me get my Excel sheet up. I won't bother showing it to you today because in the last episode it looked like it didn't really work very well, so we'll skip that, I think. So yes, I've got the Hungaroring information here. Okay, clearly I haven't updated it. 70. Track abrasiveness is medium. Safety car chance 20%. Oh, this is what I was saying. Because there's only 20% chance, I don't think there's any chance of us actually getting anything out of this race, to be honest with you. Expected stops are, let me take a look. It's a 1 or a 2. 1 or 2 stops. DRS points, I think there are 2 here. Is that correct? 2, yeah. Not. I remember this track, yeah. So we struggled here last year, actually, and we had a quicker car then. So, yeah, it's not a great situation. Time considerations, 22 seconds on the pit stop. It is 22 seconds or 12 seconds. Oh my god. 22/12. Don't make that a date. Not game. Sorry, that's Excel. Format the cells as text. Text. Thank you. We'll try again. 22 seconds or 12 seconds. There we go. So the difference is 10 seconds. So we gain 10 seconds by hitting under thingy. which is good. Sorry, just deleting all this info. Right, there we go. So, I don't think I need to do anything because I'm going to let the computer do it. So we'll go to practice and we'll simulate all the way to qualifying. Keep our fingers crossed. I rather suspect it's going to go badly, but, you know, I don't know for sure.
Thank you for joining us as we proceed to qualifying and the fight for pole begins. Drivers will have to demonstrate remarkable consistency as they progress through qualifying. Those at the very top of their game will be looking to lay down a lap time that sets them apart from their competitors. Sometimes that's a mere fraction of a second. What does today have in store? Only time will tell.
For half a second then I thought, what? We got top place? Actually, we got 9th. Wow, that is incredibly unexpected. And we'll actually start in 7th. Jack in 15th. He'll actually start in 14th. So that's really good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's worked out rather well. Oh, this is not so good though. Look at that. Setup confidence 58% and 60%. That is absolutely atrocious. How do they get that so badly wrong? A little concerning. Right, we're just going to go qualify then. We'll do 2 laps including a cool down. We won't add that. Oh my god, look at this. That's got to be broken, right? How is it possible that blue bar is still as big as that when the rest of this small? Oh, come on. Come on. That's not going to work well for us at all. And this one's even worse, look. It's not, oh my god, come on. What is this rubbish? Can I just adjust it now? At least get it in the blue, for goodness sake. Something's got to change here, isn't it? Oh, that's bad. That's going to have to... It needs to go down the other end there. And then this needs to... We'll try that. That can't be any worse than what they've set us up with. That's awful. I can see why... I can't see why anyone would do it that way, because that is so bad. I mean, I could do that on my first run. I could do better than that. Right. No point moaning about it. That's what we're dealing with. We actually did a lot better in testing than I expected.
Radio check.
We may even get to the point where we qualify for Q2, which they put money on not happening. Maybe I'm getting overexcited. Maybe we're not as fast as I think we are. And if we are, I'm really curious how. .5 of a second, 0.6 of a second off the fastest. Okay. So we're heading down, 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 deeper and down. A bit more what we expected. Piastri's round about the same. This is what I was really expecting. This sort of down the bottom sort of stuff. We'll try and send them out. It's worth a crack, isn't it? I think they just made it through. The Doohan's out, Piastri's through. That's actually better than I expected. Alright. We'll do 5 laps. Maybe you'll get something amazing. And qualify 10th.
Radio check. You hear me okay? Radio check.
Well, we had a yellow flag come up there. Did you see it? I think I've accidentally sent him out on some
Just had a crash on the track.
fresh softs rather, which means we're not going to have them for the race. I don't even know what configuration I need for the race at this point in time. Lots of spins for a track that only... I just sent him out there for 5 laps. And instead of going out there for 5 laps, he just did 1 lap. This game is so damn broken. He's still out there. Oh, thank God. I don't know who came in. Somebody came in that was blue and it tricked me into thinking it was Piastri. Right, is he going to be able to do this? I don't think so. This is his last go and he's going to miss it. Right, go on. Bang, 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 bang. Something amazing. Loads of rubber. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. 14th place. Alrighty. Well, we weren't expecting much from the start of the race.
Drivers are strapping themselves in.
We'll take whatever we can get today. Right, so nobody is running hard soft. Some people are going medium hard. I think that's what we're going to run, but we're going to run it... Oh, look, you can only just get it in. Isn't there like a 2-stop policy, theoretically? Right, I'm going to go out there on a set of soft, hard, set of hards, soft, and then a set of mediums to finish. So how many is that? That's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I want to do it on lap 15. And then something like that. So 1.5 kilograms of fuel, which means we're going to be at least 1.6 kilos for full, hard, flat out. So that can't be right. 70 laps, right? 70 times 1.5 is 105. So we've got too much fuel. We'll give him just that little bit of extra fuel for the first lap. Try and get him to overtake as many cars as possible. For Piastri, we'll do something different. We'll go along these lines. Okay. And we'll put in enough fuel for the whole race at max tilt. Or slightly under, actually. We can't do it. 112 is what we would need for that. So, okay. Still says 58%. You know, we did change everything to be within the blue, so it should... I don't know, it's probably just another bug. It's full of them. Right, I'm just wondering if to come in here and... Well, that makes absolutely no difference. I'm gonna try that. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. Let's give it a go. We really don't have anything to lose this weekend.
Quite a few clouds overhead as we look at the lineup on the grid. Looking now at the Williams. With their starting position in the back 10, they'll have their work cut out for them. And looking at the second Williams car. Slower than most yesterday, so today they'll be starting from the bottom half of the grid. And we're just moments away now. And here we go, with the Hungarian Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
All right. Good luck, everybody. Go the cameras.
Keep your head down.
We're doing is on hard attack. Hard attack. Flat out. Give it everything you've got, and he's already dropping spots.
Great play there. They've moved up a place.
It's not what we wanted. Not what we wanted, but somewhere similar to what we expected. Piastri in 11th. So Piastri's almost in the points. Oh, that was a bit wide there, Jack.
That was good.
We're not even trying to overtake Verstappen. Oh my god, what's Verstappen doing back down in 10th again? Another new engine for Verstappen, I guess. God, I hate him after that race a couple of weeks back. And right down in my estimations. Brilliant driver. What an a-hole in this game. Okay. We're going to go neutral, we're going to go balanced.
Leave core increase, please.
Copy.
So we go neutral standard.
You can afford to drop back.
And that's pretty much us for this race, so... I'm going to simulate a lot of this, because, like I say,
DRS is enabled.
this is a race I think we're going to struggle to be anywhere near competitive in. Cancel cams. Doohan's up to 13th. Doohan's past Piastri. Got the new fastest lap. It's very nice. Jack obviously coming into his own. Good job there, Jack. Jack up to 12th. He's already in his pit window, but he's only got 72% tyre wear. I imagine it's going to go down pretty quickly. Sector 1, Piastri spun. So the driver who isn't pushing hard spins, ends up off the track.
Let's see what happened there.
Has he written the car
Now,
off?
see the Williams here. And there it is. That's where they spin out.
Just, it doesn't look like he's even
He
trying, does it?
devastated.
Devastated. No, angry.
Yellow
That's
ahead,
what we
yellow
are.
ahead.
Copy.
All right, I'm not gonna do my usual get angry and push hard scenario. We're gonna stick to the plan if we can. Let's have a look at lap times. Jack is doing 121.684, which is a bit slower than everybody else, so let's pull him in. If I can remember how. I'm going to switch him to hards.
And box.
I'll put him on standard. The Doing is now last, but he's the first to come in for the pits, so... And now he's spinning. Brilliant. So there's two cars spinning, and they're both us again.
Oh, we've had a spin.
I'll hang on to that fuel.
Lift and coast level 3.
Yeah.
So this is kind of what I expected, I'll be honest. Doing now really struggling at the back. So this is what happens if we race on standard tyre settings. Right, Piastri picked up on the first lot of pit stops. Doohan didn't quite get a look in. Piastri really struggling out there. What lap times are we getting? 121.9. That's slow. Anything we can do is go aggressive. That will improve our lap times.
The tyres.
Yeah.
And a new position, just gained by Williams.
There you go. Piastri overtaking some cars. Did he spin? Because he just dropped from 15th. Yeah, he ran wide. So I knew this race was going to be like this. I really did. And he locked up again. Maybe he's just not getting on with those tyres. I don't know.
And there's an overtake from Williams.
Right, what's he going on to? Hards. Who crashed?
That sounds like someone's gone wide there. I think that was
Joe Garnier. Yuki Tsunoda's crashed. Doohan is in 14th, which is not bad. 13th now. Piastri's working his way up very slowly. He's actually about a second quicker.
move for Williams.
Piastri just gained 2 positions. Nice. 13th and 16th. There may be a race in this after all. Who knows? What are we on? Lap 37.
And McLaren with a great overtake.
Right, so Jack is gonna
Aston Martin have just gained a race position.
switch out onto mediums in a minute. What should I do for Piastri? Shall I go mediums or hards? That's a question. Everybody's on hard tyres. And they've got loads of tread left compared to us. So I think we're going to have to go mediums, because what we want to do is catch these guys when they've got low tread left, so that we can put the extra pace on them. Oh. Not used to doing it at 16 times speed. He changed his tyres. Yep.
That's a good
Cool.
overtake from Alpine.
Jack locked up again. Piastri's getting overtaken.
Someone's run wide.
All a bit of a mess. I knew it was going to be a horrible week. Driver crashed. Jack's crashed. Front wing totally knackered. Yeah, I knew this week was going to be a write-off.
Is that a new race position for Haas? Someone spun out.
Verstappen spun out. Oh, goodness me. Right. See what sort of lap times we're doing. The doing is definitely last. Piastri is doing... Go on, tell me, what sort of times are you doing? 1:36. Here he comes on a proper lap. 1:18. So he's about 1 second a lap quicker. And he's like, I don't know, 34... a long way off getting anywhere worthwhile talking about. Piastri deploy.
Copy.
Jack deploy.
Full deploy. Copy.
Right, so I'm not going to burn these tyres out on the off chance that we get a safety car in the last minute and we can use the tyres to do a miracle. Just have to write this one off. Piastri's actually working his way up there, look.
And there's an overtake from Williams.
It's 14 seconds off the pace. Piastri deploy.
Yeah. Deploy.
Copy.
Okay, reduce lift and coast.
Copy.
This is an interesting tactic that hasn't really worked out for us before. I stumbled across it a little bit. Because as long as his lap times are better than anyone else's, it doesn't matter how hard we're pushing. I mean, if we're going super light and getting super good results, why on earth wouldn't I do that? Jack's completely out of it.
Lift and cop.
Not even a contender, but maybe Piastri could pull a miracle off, I don't know. Russell's got fastest lap at the moment. I don't particularly want Mercedes to have that extra point, so we could push really hard and take it away from him.
overtake is available if needed.
Copy.
So Piastri did a 1:17.756. That's not enough for the fastest lap. "21 seconds, 26, 27, 30. So he's 30 seconds off of first place, so.
Happy to
Piastri deploy.
pace.
Copy.
Check the DRS.
Yeah.
Make sure you go sorry.
1:17.4, still didn't do it. 1:17.1.
3 laps to go.
Yeah, we're off that pace, aren't we? Alright, so anyway, this is where we're going to finish. It's done, it's out the way.
And a new position just gained by Williams. That's Leclerc. Charles Leclerc is today's winner.
Okay, checkered flag. Checkered flag.
That's round about what I expected to happen, to be fair.
A wonderful result here for the Williams driver.
I'm not sure about that. Alright, 1:17.156. We came close. 1:17.4. I think we had the maybe second fastest lap time today. So, I mean, when we go full on, we are pretty fast. Right, we've still got fifth. Just Alfa Romeo now within about 10 points of us, which is not good. But it's a good job we got some upgrades coming for the car, and we can push on. Oh, right. It's been difficult to get to this point. That's not the upgrade. That's not the upgrade. Mid-season board review. Score podiums in 25% of this season's races. That's a long-term objective. Okay. Season objective is just to finish above 6th, and we're doing that. We get a bonus of 1.5 million, which is not very much. We've got 50 million in the bank. And, yeah, difficult race. Here we go. New rear wing. New suspension. Let's go to the cars. Go to the warehouse. New rear wing. We've got 23 days, so that's good. We can run that normal. What was the other thing? Suspension. Cool, that'll be done as well. Right, so if we look at car development, look at current projects, we've got one more which is coming tomorrow. Now, research is something we do need to focus on. But I ask you this question. Right? If we go and look at it, let's go look at the thing. Right, so the front wing has some changes next season, and we're going to lose 0.21 kilonewtons of downforce speed as a result of that, right? So if I now go and develop a front wing which increases our high-speed downforce by 25 kilonewtons. Then next year when we lose 21, we've actually gained 4. So what's more beneficial, research or developing an actual wing that we can use this year to help us improve our performance this year? This is what I'm not 100% sure on, right? So if we focus on front wing, let's go and do this. Let's do it now. Parts development, new project. Right, so we're going to design a front wing. Do we have any bits and bobs? No, okay, we're not worried about that too much. So look, we're getting about 4 or 5 kilonewtons. So if we say, well, that's important, that's important, that's important, that isn't, and that isn't, right? We're gaining 7.81 kilonewtons, 6.57 and 4.57. Now that, one development there, completely removes next year's development situation, right? 4, 6 and 7. Right? So now let's go test out the research. Now if this is more than 4, 6 and 7, then it makes sense to do it this way. But it's the same. 4, 6 and 7. So where is the benefit to research? So the next season's car will be 4.4 kilonewtons, right? Now these don't even add up properly because we're only at 2.6 here, but it says 4.4. So I don't know if that's a bug or what the hell's going on there, but that is very odd. Does this change if I change track? 2.629. 2.629. 2.629. So it doesn't change. So what is the deal here? Anyway, my point to you is, what is the point of doing research if I get exactly the same result as I do from a design, but I actually get to use the device this year? Explain that to me. There must be a reason, right? Otherwise it's completely pointless. But I can't figure out what the reason is. That's the first time I've checked that, but I've suspected it for a long time. Anyway, let's get car parts development on the go. We need straight line speed. Okay, we need speed. But I want, like I say, a development to come every week instead of a little bit here, a little bit there, or nothing at all and then loads all at the end. So this is top speed. This is acceleration, top speed. So the rear wing will give us top speed and DRS top speed. Suspension will give us top speed and acceleration, but nothing else. Underfloor will give us acceleration, but nothing else. Rear wing is the only thing that gives us DRS improvements as well. Top speed and acceleration. Side pods, I think, do give a bit of DRS, don't they? No? Did I imagine that? There was one other thing that gave us DRS. So basically we need to continue developing the rear wing. Design focus. Focus on high-speed performance. I want that to go up as high as possible. Okay. So airflow, right, hang on, DRS delta. This is definitely something we need, right? So I'd say right about there, just before we lose that 0.70 kilometers per hour. That's going to take 79 days, right? If I put 5 engineers on that and rush it, and that's 35 days. Boom. Now I need to design something that's going to take less than 35 days. So I'm thinking suspension. Suspension is quite a quick thing, right? So we want race performance. That's going to give us a small kick. If we put this up to full, maybe it's easier if I show rank on grid. So airflow front doesn't really do much other than affect the low speed. Break it all down a second. 15, 17, 17, 5, 17. It doesn't seem to change anything. The only thing that changing airflow front really seems to do is reduce our air cooling and give us greater airspeed here. Marginally. Let's show values. See what damage we're doing here. Well, that boosts it up to 66.666. I mean, that's a huge improvement for barely any negative consequences. Now our low speed cornering is terrible, but our high speed is definitely better. I'm going to go with that. 5 engineers. How long is that going to take? 25 days. So I need that in 2 weeks. You see? In 2 weeks we'll have something. And now we have side pods. Right, let's take a look at the side pods. Okay, we'll rush that through so we've got enough for race day. Okay. So we have now got another car parts development option. Side pods, no. Underfloor. So underfloor could be a good option. Underfloor takes a really long time to develop anything. So, drag reduction, that's going to give us a massive top speed boost. And we need to work on that. Airflow sensitivity, what are we looking at here? Well, that's a small improvement there. Let's go show values. See what we're looking at. Well, I think that's actually quite good. I think that works out quite well for us. On top of all the other developments, that's going to take 22 days. Right? So if I come in here, 5 engineers on that. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. It said 22 days a minute ago, didn't it? Or am I completely tripping my balls off? Ah, the Belgian Grand Prix is in 22 days. Okay, that's really terrible that it... Look, if you go back, look at this. Look. The design information is there. You're like, okay, so my eyes immediately go here to see how many days it's going to take. And then I click on this. Sorry, no, I don't. I click on this. And then exactly the same area. And then it says 22 days. So it's easy to get distracted there, I'd say. Right, so that's going to really boost things up. We're going to lose a bit of high speed, but we'll gain everywhere else. This is a bit better, and on top of everything else, it'll be a lot better. So let's go for that. We'll put 5 engineers on this, and we'll say 48 days. So that's 1 in 30 days, 1 in 48 days. Yeah, this is good. And I know we don't get the same benefit from it, but if we want to do well this season, we need a car that's going to do well. And at the moment, we don't have a car that's going to do well. Scouting department. No idea why I upgraded that. Poor condition. Refurbish. Let's upgrade. It's only 480,000. That's way more fun. Scouting department upgraded as well. I probably did the same thing there. Right, let's continue. We have a rear wing at last. We'll take a look and we'll see what difference that has made to the car, right? Front wing, low stock, yeah. Suspension completed. Helipad upgrade completed. Unused scouts. Gearbox poor condition. Helipad upgrade. Boom. Suspension is done as well. Right, so we're at race weekend. Let's go look at the car. We don't have a new chassis, but we do need an extra one of those because we only have one. Or spare, rather. Front wing, we got 3. We definitely need more of those. Let's get another 3 of them done. Rear wing, right. Let's put these on the new car. We have 4 of those. New side pods. We don't have the new underfloor yet. What? That's interesting. So the first lot of development is already here. Oh my gosh. Well, we're not going to have those today. They're going to be ready in the next Grand Prix. But look at that. Got like section 6 and a section 7. Seven are better. Wow. That's quite a significant jump in speed there from 5 to 7. Look at that. That's 37580 and that's 37584. So this is a huge step up. Anyway, we'll put these on the car, but we've already got next week's upgrade, so that's awesome. Which means I must have not read that properly. We must have a new project available to us. Yes, we do. Right, so suspension is quickest, but also what else is quick? Something else is quick. In fact, suspension is the quickest thing. Chassis is the second quickest thing, but what does chassis give me? Just top speed acceleration. Let's give chassis a look. Does that actually make a lot of difference? Certainly helps at high speed here, look. Drag reduction. Drag reduction helps our medium speeds. We're getting... but we're getting more acceleration here. But no extra speed, right? So that's not going to give us any extra speed. Let's go look at the suspension again. Let's focus on race performance. But look at that. Our high speed takes us from 7th to 1st. I mean, that's ridiculous, right? But if we can get all of these into the white, liking that a lot. That's giving our brake cooling a bit of a boost as well. The 15th. That's huge upgrades. Right, how long does that take? 23 days. Or 16 days. So I could have that in 2 weeks. Or 23 days. Let's go for that. Huge amounts of development coming in. This is so much better than we had before. Right, so see, look at this. His reactions are really coming up. He's starting to look like a very, very viable solution instead of Jack for next year. Very tempted to make that switch. Right, so we're not very far ahead. Let's take a look at the car now with all those development parts. And yeah, grid average. So now we are 16th fastest, 17th fastest in acceleration, 17th, 15th, 7th, 16th, 10th fastest in acceleration, 17th, 14th, 9th, 17th, 17th. And we've got 3 more things coming in the space of the next month that will boost this even further. Top speed and acceleration are my key focus items at the moment. Low speed is obviously something I need to work on if I want to get pole position. But if we can't overtake cars in a race, we don't have a race car. Simple as that. So that has to be my priority right now, no matter what I might possibly want to spend my time and effort on. That is the only thing that actually really matters. It's DRS Delta boosted as well. The morale is pretty crappy. I think it's because we're not doing well race after race. But right, let's take a quick look at the targets. Finish position. Qualifying position. I am going to say we're going to qualify 12th or above, yeah. Reach Q3. I'm going to say, yeah, we can reach Q3. 1 driver at least. Guaranteed fastest lap. I'll have to remember to do that. So if I finish 14th 3 races in a row, I get bonus. Okay. Cool. Well, I'm good. Car attributes. So top speed acceleration, high speed, top speed acceleration. We're going to do really well at this race. If the guys can stay on the track, we now have a car that's competitive. So join me next week and you can see for yourself if I'm right or if I'm wrong. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye for now.